So here we have a standard Xbox One controller and a standard PlayStation 4 controller. These controllers have been designed in a way for you to hold generally with both hands, maybe thumbs on the sticks and moving across to the buttons. If this isn't possible, or if this is difficult for you, then we're going to focus on how you can use just one of the analog sticks as a starting point. Try not to worry about the other stick or the buttons at this stage. You might find that accessibility switches work better for you. You can always check some of our switches videos. You might also find that a different shape or style of controller would work better for you, and our adapter videos will show you how you can get these working with the console of your choice. We're now going to have a look at positioning a standard controller in a few different ways, and hopefully we'll find a way that works for you. So this is a MacAccess tray, and we can use this to position the controller onto. So if holding onto it is difficult, you might find it easier having the controller positioned on this tray. We're going to do this just to show you the PS4 controller, and we'll use some Velcro, which will help stick the controller to the tray. So put that on there, and that should be enough just to hold this controller firmly down. So if holding onto the controller is difficult, you might find that by having it stuck down, it will hold it for you, and you can use different parts of your hand perhaps and see what might work for you. So here we're going to use a MacAccess Wedge. You can also make your own wedge. You might find that just cutting up some packaging foam or some polystyrene, something like that, and you'll be able to try and find a different angle and see if that works for you. But here we'll use one of these wedges. So again, you might just want to use a bit of Velcro. You can always put some Velcro along the bottom of the wedge just to make it stick onto the tray more. But here we're just going to show how potentially you could put a few bits of Velcro just kind of onto the controller itself. Just stick that onto the wedge. Now that it's at this angle, there's a few different ways that might work for you. You might find that you can position your hands around the controller, so this way you could still potentially hold on to it. It just means you don't have to take the weight of the controller and might be able to use your thumb. You might also find that just having it at more of that angle will make it easier to use a finger or any other part of your hand really. Just having it at a bit of an angle might be helpful. So if mounting the controller onto the MacAccess tray wasn't helpful for you, we also have a variable friction mounting arm. Basically, you can use something like dual lock, which is like a strong Velcro, put that on this mounting plate, and then using the super clamp you can position the mounting arm wherever you might need it. So maybe somewhere like this. And then we're just going to put the dual lock. First of all, we'll just put a bit along the actual plate itself. And then we'll just have a look at the Xbox controller now for this bit. And we'll put some dual lock on the back of the controller as well. So some people will find that having it kind of down in front of them might help with being able to access it. So you might find that you can get both hands on the controller, use your thumb to use the stick. You might also find having it positioned maybe down by your side and using your hand, just having your hand down by the side of the controller might also give access to the stick. So you can really maneuver this into any position and try and find a place that works best for you. So if using your hands on the controller is difficult, another thing you can try is perhaps using either head movement or chin movement to move the stick. Again, positioning can be really crucial with using a joystick by your chin. You might find you want it under your chin slightly, along there, maybe between your lip and your chin, so in between there somewhere. But I'll just try it just under my chin. And first of all, if I just use head movement to move the stick around. And I can also try using my jaw or chin movement as well. And it's just a case of trying to find what might work best for you. Another way you might be able to move the analog stick is by using foot movement. So again, it's quite good to have the controller on a tray so you can Velcro it down. You might find that you can use a bit of Velcro, and some carpets will allow you to stick the controller straight to the carpet. But here we're just going to put the controller back on a tray and then just put it down onto the floor. So there are a wide range of controllers available. You might find that a certain one has different shape that will fit better for you. They all come with different size sticks in slightly different positions, so it's worth just having a little look around and seeing what's available and seeing if you can find a controller that has the right size of sticks for you. So you might find having something like a joystick extension or a thumb grip is helpful. The extensions can add a little bit of extra height and can just clip on to the joystick on there. The thumb grips can be really helpful if you ever find that your thumb or your finger slips off of the joystick. So they can just fit onto the joystick like that, and they can just help keep your thumb or finger in place. Thank you for watching this video, and if there's anything that we can do to help, please do get in touch.